Okay, sir. Okay. So, dear student, hello.
Yes, sir.
Am I audible to all of you? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So, please see here. So, actually, sir was busy there. I am taking the class again. So, the fun they had, we have already read in class 8, and it is also in class 9. There is no difference in line and the chapter and a story. So there is no difference. So the fun they had, Isaac Asimov is here writing about the future school, what will happen in future, and he is describing here the experience, school experience of two students, and the name of the two students is here, Margie, and another name is, what is the name of other boy?
Tommy.
Margie and Tom. The 13 years, Margie is 11 years old, you know very well, and that is the 13 years old.
Tommy is 13 years old.
So, yeah. So, Margie and Tommy, what is the difference in experience level? What we are talking is school experience. You should always keep your focus. School experience. School experience. What was the experience of them in 2155? 2155 years. What type of the student would they be? What type of the student would be they? And what would be the experience of school? What type of school it would be there? So we are going to read about that experience. So it is quite clear that Margie is smaller than Tommy. So she has seen less number of telebooks in comparison of Tommy. Understand? Less number. Margie has seen less number of telebooks in comparison of Tom. Second thing is that Margie, when Margie came to know that this real book is written about school, she was scornful. She was scornful in the sense that she was not very much pleased to listen about school, because she has no very good experience of her school of her time. What is that? Listen here, that school of this time in which you are reading, you are having so many types of the fun, you are enjoying with your friends, you are sharing lunch with your friends, you talk with your friends, you talk so many things about friends, and you come from a different parts of the city, and you learn same thing in the same class. But what is the another quality is that, what is the another thing is that you laugh too much, you enjoy too much. There are different type of programs, and here your teacher, that is, I am here the human teacher is taking your class according to your level. What is the level of that student, what is the level of another student, and we are understanding by the facial expression that this student is better, this student is not understanding, he is distracted from the class, and we are trying to make him attentive in the class. But when your mechanical teacher is taking your class, mechanical teacher will take your class, then what will happen? Mechanical teacher will never bother about your attention. Are you attentive or are you listening? No matter at all, because he is a mechanical teacher. He could not understand your feelings. He could not understand your facial expression. He will just continue taking the things on the screen. The matter will come on the screen, and what will happen? Matter will come on the screen, and you will only try to understand. He will never repeat the line even that did you understand the facts or not. So it is the, you can say, the negative things of the mechanical teacher. So, and mechanical teacher is always with you next to your bedroom, where there is a classroom, you can say, and he will come in the fixed time. He will see the same fixed time, where you have a mood to read or not, you are means your approach and the approach of the mechanical teacher would be not very sensitive. They will only, they will, what they will do, they will only, they will come in the particular fixed time. The matter will be released on the screen, and you have to understand it yourself. You are going to understand yourself, and then he will give the homework, and you have been said to put your homework in the particular punch code. That is the way to write the answer, as you are doing the some solution on your computer. So the homework is written in the punch code, which she had experienced. Margie learned to write the answer to Margie when she was 5 years old. 5 years old. So please try to understand here. What we are talking here, that in 2155, the approach of the school will be completely mechanical, completely professional, and the mechanical teacher will be take you, teach you mechanically, in the sense where he will not behave like a, there will be no humanity there. What I want to say here, suppose I am taking your class and you say, sir, today I am not feeling well, so you take the class according to that. So what will I do? I will just take your class according to your physical condition, physical situation, and you have to learn it. Do you understand? Do you follow, all of you? Any problem to understand?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
सबको को समझ में आ रहा है बेटा? बहुत कम बच्चे आए हैं. It's not good thing, but what I am teaching you, that is different from your class 8. Matter is same. The way of teaching in class 9 will be quite different. Approach will be different. Explanations would be different. Same story, approach is different. Same story, explanation is different. Same story, to understand the fact is different. So try to understand here what happened in this the fun they had. So Isaac Asimov is teaching you. What teaching you? That look here, my dear students, all of you here, that what they had, the fun they had, Margie is talking. So Margie is not doing very well in geography sector. Margie is not doing very well in geography sector. So it is really a matter of concern for the family members. Mother became so much upset to know that her child is not performing well in this. 1 minute. Always it should stop. 1 minute, my dear student. So this is the thing what we are going to teach you. So mother became very much concerned, you know, and whom she called, my dear student, whom she called, sent for, किसको बुलाया?
County inspector.
County inspector. So the county inspector is not an inspector, just a man who can repair the mechanical teacher. And he came, he was it is described in the story. I am telling you the line. The county inspector. So I am teaching here. Margi was scornful. Margi was scornful. Why scornful when you think that the thing which is useless, worthless, ये कोई काम का चीज नहीं है, स्कूल के बारे में लिखा हुआ इसमें क्या है? Nothing is there to describe about the school because she knows it very well that what is in my school. Who is talking? Margie is thinking that what is in my school and what should be written there? What would be there to write about the school? So when you think that something is scornful, suppose you are going to the party and you have been given something to eat which is very useless to you, you have no any taste, then you will make your face like that. Leave that. This thing is not good at all. So Margie was scornful. And school, well, what is there to write about the school? I hate school. So she said that I hate school because nothing is very special about this school. There is no interest. There is nothing very enjoyable, nothing pleasant in the school. So what is very important? What should be written there? Margie always hated school. Other line is written that Margie always hated, always. Not a one day that she was performing very poor in the subject. It's not a reason. Margie always hated her school, always. Either it is a geography sector, Hindi sector, or any other subject, but she hated her school permanently, always. What said? But now she hated it more than ever. But now she always hated the school, but now in these days she hated it more than ever. पहले से ज़्यादा घृणा कर रही है. I hate school, but I hated it more than ever now in these days. हमारी बात? Hello.
Yes, sir.
हाँ. Margie hated her school, लेकिन इतना हेट कर रही है अब इन दिनों, now in these days she was hating it more than ever. पहले से ज्यादा वो हेट कर रही है. क्यों भाई? The mechanical teacher. The reason was the mechanical teacher. The mechanical teacher had been giving her test after test in geography, and she had been doing worse and worse. Worse. What is it again? Worse. Bad का comparative degree है worse and another word is worst. So bad, worse and worst. Try to understand it. Means her performance was not good. Her performance is not very fine. Worse and worse. Taking the test, and because she has no interest in school, so that's why her result was also very poor. She is not taking interest in school. She is not taking interest in the subject. And that's why she was doing like that. And she had been doing worse and worse until her mother had shaken her head sorrowfully and sent for the county inspector. County inspector was called. Now here is this line. Anyone can read the line? Please read the line, all of you. Prince, read the line. Fourth paragraph.
Sir, कहाँ से?
Fourth paragraph. Beta, page number 6. He was a round little man.
Yes, sir.
He was a round little man with a red face and a whole box of tools with dials and wires. He smiled at Margie and gave her an apple. Then took the teacher apart. Margie had hoped to wouldn't know how to put it together again, but he knew how all right, and after an hour or so, there it was an again, large and a black and ugly, with a big screen on which all lessons were shown and the questions were asked. That wasn't so bad. The part of Margie hated most was the slot where she had to put homework and test papers. She always had to write them out in a punch code they made her learn when she was 6 years old. And the
6 years
mechanical
old.
teachers calculated the marks in no time.
So please see here. Now here is the physical description of the county inspector. It's not the description of the county inspector, but the people who are working at that time in 2155. What would be the structure, the physical structure of the man? We are reading the man in 2155. So here it is given. You will see the people in Britain, people in England, people, America. You will find that the people are becoming very heavy. You can say that bulky body, heavy body. It's a general physical appearance of the people living in America and Japan, and even some developed country. You will find it. Very few people will. You will find that they are very slim and trim like that because they have much to eat. They live in a so comfortable life that their body becomes in such a way. So he was a round little man with a red face and a whole box of tools with dials and wire. He carried a box of tools because he is a mechanic. He is just a repairing man. But he is called that time the county inspector. Then took the teacher apart, and then he opened the mechanical teacher. He took apart, part by part, he opened the mechanical teacher, and Margie was quite happy because no teacher, no class, no teacher, no school. So she was quite happy that teacher had been made repaired, and the parts of the mechanical teacher had been opened one by one. So she was hoping that this man who came to repair the county inspector would not know how to assemble it again. She was hoping for that. ताकि भाई जब टीचर ही नहीं बनेंगे तो पढ़ाई क्या होगी? And she hated her school, and that's why she did not want that her teacher would be repaired or assembled again by the county inspector. There it was again, large and black and ugly. Margie had hoped he would not know how to put it together again, but he knew. After all, he was a mechanic, he was a repairing man. The county inspector knew it very well how to join, how to assemble it again. So he was master of it. So he assembled it very easily. And now again, what was there? There it was again, large and black and ugly. So the teacher's description is here. My goodness, don't say like that. Large and black. They are large and black and ugly. This is the description of the mechanical teacher. Large and, what is the answer? Large and
Black.
hello, black. And what am I? मेरा डिसीजन कैसा होगा? क्या हम ब्लैक हैं?
No, sir.
अरे am I black? No, I am tall. I am fair. I am not a large. I am not a black. I am not ugly. But the mechanical teacher was large and black and ugly. The teacher was there. किसका टीचर है ये? Which teacher is this one? बताओ.
The
अरे
mechanical
किसके
teacher.
टीचर? हाँ, तो मैकेनिकल टीचर तो ऐसे ही ना रहेगा भाई. आदमी ह्यूमन थोड़ी है कि फेयर हो जाएगा, फेयर एंड लवली लगा के क्रीम लगा के खड़े हो जाएंगे टीचर, स्नान करके आएंगे. इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल. सो टीचर खड़े हो गए और क्या होगा उसमें? विथ ए बिग स्क्रीन ऑन विच, और उसके बाद उनके पास क्या है? बिग स्क्रीन है. हमारे पास बिग स्क्रीन है? डू आई हैव बिग स्क्रीन?
No, sir.
अरे हमारे पास बिग स्क्रीन कहाँ है भाई? हमारे पास तो सिर्फ बोलने के लिए स्क्रीन कहाँ लगा हुआ है? स्क्रीन इज देयर, यू आर वाचिंग ऑन द ब्लैक बोर्ड. सो Margie had hoped, yeah, with a big screen which all the lesson were shown. अब उसका सारा lesson आ गया. And the question were asked. Question is, lesson is printed. Lesson came on the screen one by one. And then you are sitting before the screen, you are reading it, and now question is asked. So up to here, Margie was quite happy. Believe that this is the part of the class. But the most hating part for her is that was the slot. एक slot है. Computer slot समझते हो ना? Do you see the slot? Yes. The slot जो था, where she had to put homework and test paper. क्या डालेगा वहां पर? टेस्ट पेपर और होमवर्क जो है उसी स्लॉट में डालना. This was a very teaching part for Margie. She does not want that she had to do the homework. She had to give the test paper. And you know very well that the mechanical teacher is very quick in checking the answer. So they had, she always had to write them out in a punch code. They made her learn when she was 6 years old, and the mechanical teacher calculated the marks in no time. Who calculated the answer? Dear students, who calculated the answer?
Mechanical
Batao.
teacher.
Where did she put the homework?
On slot.
Yes. On slot nahi beta. In the slot provided to put the homework and the test papers. And the mechanical teacher has to check it. And he checked it in no time. मतलब आपने डाला, इधर से आपका आंसर मिल गया कि भाई आपका कितना नंबर आएगा. So this is the thing which we are going to read in this story. Next thing is that any problem to understand up to here, any problem regarding the course, regarding to the fun they had, do you have the another experience of the learning in 9th class or not? Is it taught in 8th class in that way?
Yes, sir.
Is it taught in 8th class in this way? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So it was okay, very good. But the approach may be different. Approach may be different here. Understand? Approach is different. So
Yes,
so
yes,
I hope
sir.
that any problem to understand? Not at all.
No, sir.
No, sir.
So my question goes to
No,
one
sir.
student. Anyone can 1 minute. You can tell the answer. It is very easy. How old are Margie and Tommy? How old?
Margie was 11
So
Margie?
years old.
Margie is 11-year-old and Tommy is 13 years
13
old.
year old.
13 years. So who was elder?
Sir,
Who was elder?
Tommy is elder than Margie.
Ah, how much years? How much years?
2
कितने
years.
साल का बड़ा है वो?
2 years.
2 years. Very good. What was the date when she was writing a diary? Date of writing diary.
Sir, when
Date.
she was
No. What is the date of writing the diary?
20 May 2157.
हाँ, 10 मई
17
बेटा
May
याद रखोगे? हाँ, 17 May. 17 May. What is the date?
हाँ sir.
Yeah.
17
That is the
May.
17th May. Please keep in your mind 17 May 2055.
Sir,
Had
no,
Margie
sir,
ever seen a book?
1.
अरे हाँ भाई
2057.
2155.
57.
Sir.
Oh, sorry. 57. Yeah. But you will be surprised to know that in 8th class it is mentioned 2155. 8th class के बुक में लिखा हुआ है 2155, and your 9th class it is written 2157. There is a slight difference in the matter.
साल बढ़ा दिया है sir.
तो वो कंफ्यूजन क्रिएट होता है ना, सेम चीज है। अब हम लोग को तो याद है कि 2155, so I recalled my class of the 8th class and
अच्छा बुक में 10 में दिया था.
10 मई दिया हुआ है, तो डिफरेंस हो गया। That's why I was writing 10 May. When you made me corrected, so not 17 May, then I corrected it. 10 May 2155. In class 8, it was a 10 May 2155. And in your class, 17 May 2157. Am I right?
Yes, sir, you are right.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So let us listen here. What do you think? What things about the book did she had strange? What is the strange thing in the book?
Sir, books were yellow and simply.
Yeah.
Books.
It was yellow and crinkly. Yellow and
Simply.
crinkly, beta, crinkly.
The pages were yellow and simply, and book was so old.
Book was so old. It was yellow and crinkly. And second thing is that what was the strange about the book? That when they turn the pages and they come on the same on the page, they found that the words were written as it was before. There was no change. Where in the screen there is a change on the on the screen. Words are movable, matter is movable, it goes up and down on the screen. Where in the page you will turn the page and you will find that the words are written and words are still as it is written, as it is printed on that page. It never changes the position. Where on the screen it changes, it is movable. So it was strange for them. What do you think a telebook? Yes, very important is a telebook. What is a telebook? Anyone can tell?
What's it?
Telebook is, what is a telebook? Telebook क्या होता है? Can you tell me the telebook? What is a telebook? First thing is that you are watching the Facebook. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Do you know the Facebook?
Yes, sir. Of course.
Of course, it is very known to you, the Facebook, and I am talking the telebook.
Telebook. Oh, It means yes, sir.
It means, yeah, right. Telebook is a kind of a book, electronic book you can say. What is that?
Electronic book.
Electronic book where you are having the all the information is already there in the floppy,
Yes, sir.
and you have to just put it
All
and
this
get the
questions.
information. Yes, so it's just like a electronic book you can say. Telebook is a book. It is not a book having the pages. It is just like it may be
It
the
have a
form of
screen
the
in which
floppy.
all the questions and lessons are put.
It is completely. You will just put it and start reading about the different type of the information. It is available there, and you know very well that undoubtedly these computer, these online classes, all are very much informative, no doubt. But whatever the information, whatever the things are available on the internet, it is a marvelous, unparalleled. But what need is that teaching is different thing. Like getting the knowledge, getting the material is different thing. Teaching, getting the material, understanding the things, all are the different parts of our life. बात समझ में आ रही है सबको?
Yes, sir.
जैसे आप तो इंफॉर्मेशन ले सकते हैं, नेट पर चले जाएंगे, you can open the encyclopedia of anything. All things are there. And the terms you could not understand, the points you could not understand, matter is there, but what does it need? It needs a teacher to explain that thing, then you can understand. Suppose you are getting the materials of so many things, do you think that you understood everything? अभी कोई मैकेनिकल चीज पढ़ाया जा रहा हो आपके स्कूल में, सारा मैटर दिया हुआ है, ये भी तो दिया हुआ है मैटर, तो क्या हम सब समझ जाएंगे तुरंत? Is it possible?
No, sir. It takes time.
No, it takes not time. It needs much time. Suppose you want to learn it, this one thing, then another term came, you don't know. Another term came, it will take much time to understand it. You will always open, always search, and